What should you do before making a U-turn? Look over your shoulder for a final check. Check signs to see that U-turns are permitted. Select a higher gear than normal. Give an arm signal as well as using your indicators. What should you do as you approach this bridge? Change gear. Slow down. Move to the right. Keep to 30 miles per hour. In which of these situations should you avoid overtaking? On a 30 miles per hour road, in a one-way street, just after a bend, approaching a dip in the road. What does this road marking mean? The road bends to the left. Overtaking traffic should move back to the left. Traffic should use the hard shoulder. It's safe to overtake. Your mobile phone rings while you're travelling. What should you do? Pull up at the nearest curb. Answer it immediately. Stop immediately. Ignore it. Why are these yellow lines painted across the road? To help you choose the correct lane. To tell you the distance to the roundabout. To help you keep the correct separation distance. To make you aware of your speed. What should you do when you're approaching traffic lights that have been on green for some time? Be ready to stop. Maintain your speed. Brake hard. Accelerate hard. Which of the following should you do before stopping? Sound the horn. Select a higher gear. Use the mirrors. Flash the headlights. You're following a large vehicle. Why should you stay a safe distance behind it? You'll be able to corner more quickly. You'll allow the driver to see you in their mirrors. You'll help the large vehicle to stop more easily. You'll keep out of the wind better. When you see a hazard ahead, you should use the mirrors. Why? To assess how your actions will affect following traffic. Because you'll need to accelerate out of danger. To check what's happening on the road ahead. Because you'll need to brake sharply to a stop. You're waiting to turn right at the end of a road. Your view is obstructed by parked vehicles. What should you do? Wait for a pedestrian to let you know when it's safe for you to emerge. Stop and then move forward slowly and carefully for a clear view. Turn your vehicle around immediately and find another junction to use. Move quickly to where you can see so you only block traffic from one direction. What may happen if you hang objects from your interior mirror? Your windscreen would mist up. Your view could be obstructed. Your sun visor might get tangled. Your radio reception might be affected. You're on a long motorway journey. What should you do if you start to feel sleepy? Leave the motorway and stop in a safe place. Stop on the hard shoulder for a rest. Play some loud music. Drive faster to complete your journey sooner. Why should you switch your lights on when it first starts to get dark? Because the street lights are lit, so that you blend in with other drivers, to make your dials easier to see, so others can see you more easily. What's most likely to distract you while you're driving? Checking the mirrors. Using a mobile phone. Using the windscreen wipers. Using the demisters. When may you use a handheld mobile phone in your car? When suitably parked. When driving an automatic vehicle. When receiving a call. When driving at less than 30 miles per hour. You're driving on a wet road. You have to stop your vehicle in an emergency. What should you do? Apply the handbrake and foot brake together. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. Select reverse gear. Give an arm signal. What should you do when moving off from behind a parked car? Check both interior and exterior mirrors. Use the exterior mirrors only. Look around after moving off. Give a signal after moving off. You're travelling along this narrow country road. How should you pass the cyclist? Keep close to them as you pass. Change down one gear before you pass. Sound your horn as you pass. Leave them plenty of room as you pass. Your vehicle is fitted with a handheld telephone. What should you do to use the phone? Steer the vehicle with one hand. Find a safe place to stop. Reduce your speed. Be particularly careful at junctions. You lose your way on a busy road. What's the best action to take? Check a map and keep going with the traffic flow. Turn into a side road, stop and check a map. Shout to other drivers to ask them the way. Stop at traffic lights and ask pedestrians. When do windscreen pillars cause a serious obstruction to your view? When you're approaching bends and junctions. When you're driving on a dual carriageway. When you're driving on a motorway. When you're approaching a one-way street. You can't see clearly behind when reversing. What should you do? Look in the near side mirror. Open the window to look behind. Ask someone to guide you. Open the door to look behind. What does the term blind spot mean for a driver? An area not covered by your mirrors. An area covered by your right-hand mirror. An area covered by your left-hand mirror. An area not covered by your headlights. What's likely to happen if you use a hands-free phone while you're driving? It will reduce your view. It will improve your safety. It will increase your concentration. It will divert your attention. You're turning right onto a dual carriageway. What should you do before emerging? Position your vehicle well to the left of the side road. Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle. Stop, apply the handbrake and then select a low gear. Make sure that you leave enough room for a vehicle behind. You're waiting to emerge from a junction. The windscreen pillar is restricting your view. What should you be particularly aware of? Coaches, motorcyclists, buses, lorries. How should you use a satellite navigation system so that it doesn't distract you when you're driving? Stop in a safe place before programming the system. Choose a voice that you find calming. Only set the destination when you're lost. Turn it off while driving in built-up areas.